Hey guys, what's up? Synergy here. Sorry it's been a while since I've done videos. I've been pretty busy. A lot of things going on here. So, as you can see, tonight I have here a controversial lever action rifle here. It is the Mossberg SPX 464. It gets a lot of hatred because it is a modern slash mall ninja twist on a classical rifle, or as they call it, the rifle that won the West. Let me give you the reasons why I picked this gun. The reasons why I picked this gun mainly was home defense. I have my handgun that I have, for defense, but I also wanted a rifle that I could consider, good for home defense. Now this has a lot of features in it for a cheap price that gives you that ability. You have the rails, obviously, so you can put a light. There's going to be stupid people that go crazy. They put lights, lasers, and whatever not. I just wanted it. Even if they just gave me one rail, I would have been fine, because I just, wanted to be able to put a light. Because putting a light on a classical Winchester is not an easy thing to do. You have to change things out and whatever. So the other thing that they did here that's kind of nice is they gave you the. I'm trying to get it off here. The plastic covers for the rails. See? And that's pretty nice. Because it really, like, if these aren't on here and you grab the rails, it hurts your hands. Another nice feature is the fiber optic sight. Try to get that zoomed in there. Okay, and then the front. Then also collapsible stock. This is completely in, all the way out. It makes the gun quite long. So it gives you that versatility that, say there's multiple people that may need to use this gun. They can adjust it to what's comfortable for them, and that's a nice thing. Another thing I want to bring up too is usually when I do my reviews, I do it with the box that I get the stuff in, just to give you an idea of like what you're getting. Anyone that owns a Mossberg knows that to keep the price down on the guns, they do everything to cut costs. So you just get the gun wrapped in plastic in a cardboard box. That's just how it is with all their guns, whether it's their most expensive one or the cheapest one. It comes in a cardboard box. So, alright, so now I will show you the safety. This actually has two safeties. There's the top one here. Now, something that got me in the beginning when I first got it, this is with the safety on. So you can still pull the trigger back, the hammer back, and it'll still fire. So you're saying to yourself, well, maybe the safety's broke. It's not. Because this is it on fire, right? So you pull it back, and of course it fires. Now, I'll show you the difference. If you notice when you pull the trigger here, it'll go forward to that spot, right? But it goes even more because now it's pushing that pin. Now, if you have the safety on and you pull the trigger, it stops at that spot. It doesn't go beyond there. There's about, I don't know, maybe a centimeter or two gap between the actual pin and where the hammer stops, because there's the block in there that stops it. And then the other safety is on the bottom here. If you do not have this down all the way, you cannot pull the trigger. It's almost like how the Glocks are with that the trigger safety, except with this you have to pull the handle in before it goes down, because see, it doesn't do anything, but once you do that, it comes down. Of course, it was unloaded. You just saw me shoot it, and I don't even have the ammo for this gun yet. So, for all those people that care so much about the safety aspect, I don't even know why you care, because in this situation, even if it was loaded, I would have shot a hole through my wall, and you would still be safe. So, for all the safety people, that's my answer to you. But yeah, so like I said, this was mainly a purchase for me because of home defense. It was a great choice in my eyes. And it's not an expensive gun where, especially here in Jersey, if you used a gun to defend yourself, odds are it's going to be taken because, you know, now it's considered a murder until you're proven innocent. Although the laws are supposed to be innocent until proven guilty, but that doesn't happen here. And this gun, depending on where you buy it, I mean, if you're buying it from a place where demand is high, supply is low, because this gun's been kind of hard to get for a lot of people. I think there's a lot of in the closet like mall ninjas that are, they say they hate it, but deep down they kind of like it and they're buying it. Because the supply, like I said, the supply is low, and there's only 2 dealers I saw that actually had decent supplies of them, and they had the best price. But for the most part, this gun goes like around $450, $500. But the dealer that I found, he had actually 40 of them in stock, and he was selling them for $390. So I picked it up. The other thing too that helped me choose this gun over a bunch of other ones is it shoots 30-30, which is a very powerful round. I mean, not insanely powerful, but it's quite powerful. Definitely more powerful than your handgun rounds. So as far as stopping power, it's there. And I believe the capacity is 6+1. I mean, don't quote me on it, but I know it holds at least 5. And then you can always have 1 in the chamber if you want. So I mean, there's you have decent capacity considering what you're using. I mean, I think if you hit a person with this 2 or 3 times, they're not getting up, especially if you hit them in a good spot. But yeah, so that was the main features that made me choose this gun. Like I said, I understand that some people will still think this is an abomination to a classical gun, but it's it was cheap in my mind, and it serves the purpose that I want. And I care more about the functionality of a gun than so much its looks. I mean, there are some guns where they look great, and they are what you would call wall hangers, but I care more about functionality and enjoyment of a gun before anything else. So that's why I went with this one. Alright guys, questions or comments, let me know. Alright, thanks guys. Take it easy.